Dragons have long been a part of mythology and folklore and cultures around the world. But the question remains, did dragons ever actually exist in real life? The answer is that there is no scientific evidence to support the existence of dragons as depicted in mythology. However, many ancient cultures have stories and legends about dragons, which may provide insight into how the mythical creatures came to be so prominent in human imagination. In ancient China, dragons were revered as symbols of good fortune and prosperity. They were depicted as long, serpentine creatures with scales and the ability to fly. Some scholars believe that the Chinese dragon may have been based on real animals such as snakes or crocodiles, while others speculate that the legend of the dragon may have been inspired by sightings of comets or other celestial events. In medieval Europe, dragons were often depicted as large, fire-breathing beasts that terrorized villages and hoarded treasure. These dragons were typically slain by brave knights, who were seen as the epitome of chivalry and heroism. While there is no evidence to support the existence of dragons as depicted in European mythology, some historians believe that stories of dragons may have been based on encounters with real animals such as large snakes or crocodiles. In the Bible, dragons are mentioned several times, often as symbols of evil or chaos. In the book of Revelation, for example, the devil is described as a great dragon who is defeated by the archangel Michael. In the book of Job, there is a reference to a creature called Leviathan, which some scholars believe may have been based on real animals such as whales or crocodiles. One of the most famous stories about dragons in the Bible is found in the apocryphal book of Bel and the Dragon. In this story, the prophet Daniel exposes the false worship of a dragon idol, proving that it is not a living god but a mere statue. While this story is not considered part of the canon of the Catholic Bible, it is an interesting example of how dragons were used as symbols in ancient literature. In conclusion, while there is no scientific evidence to support the existence of dragons as depicted in mythology, stories and legends about dragons have played an important role in human imagination for thousands of years. Whether inspired by real animals, celestial events, or simply the human imagination, dragons continue to captivate us with their awe-inspiring power and mystical allure. In Tenerife, there is a famous legend about a dragon called Draco, which is said to have lived on the island during the Middle Ages. However, it is widely believed that the legend was created as a way to explain the unusual rock formations found in the area, which resemble the shape of a dragon. Furthermore, the story of the dragon in Tenerife is similar to other dragon legends found in other parts of the world, where the creature is often depicted as a symbol of power or danger. Old cultures talked about dragons for a variety of reasons, often using the creatures as symbols or metaphors for important concepts or ideas. In many cases, dragons were seen as powerful, fearsome creatures that represented danger, chaos, or evil. For example, in ancient Greek mythology, the dragon-like creature called the Hydra was said to be a fearsome beast with multiple heads that grew back when cut off. The creature was seen as a symbol of destruction and chaos, and was ultimately defeated